Hi, this is RD's Vintage Tube Radios, TVs, and more, and here I have a late 1980s or early 1990s magnavox laserdisc player. And you folks are wondering, when I got this thing worked, even got the remote to it, but one day the disc tray got stuck, so yeah, only thing that's wrong with this thing is a stuck disc tray. If anything, a belt came off or the old grease got hardened or something like that, which that happens, so this will be a fairly quick video. And you folks are wondering about that Philco I was working on the other day. I still need to order the tubes for it, so it'll be a while before I get the tubes of that. So, yeah, so I might work on some other stuff in the meantime, like this Laserdisc player here. So, alright, let's open this thing up and we can take a look inside. Okay, as you can see now, I got this thing all opened up, and I'll show you exactly what's wrong with it. As you can see, the laser moves back and forth, but the tray's stuck. So, I have to monkey around with this thing a little bit, see if I get it to move. So, if anything, it's probably stuck. As you can see here, it moves up, then this tray pops out. So, and they might have to re-grease it here, here, and here. Yeah. So, that's all that's wrong with this thing. It just needs to be re-greased, and it'll play fine. They'll probably demonstrate a clip from a movie on this thing after a bit. So, yeah. Alright, get started on re-greasing it then. Now watch this. I hit open and close. I lift up. As you can see, the thing lifts up a little bit. There we go. Just a little sticky. Come on. See that? Like I said, it needs some grease. Lift up on it, push this tray out, it'll probably play a movie. So I'm going to put some white lithium grease on this and see how it works. Here I got the lithium grease. So put a little bit on here. Not put too much, don't want to get the laser and screw it all up. That'll be really annoying. A little dab here and there. Oh, that little access got a little overdid it there, but that should work. Okay. And another thing about old video players, a common thing that happened to old VCRs is something that kind of went wrong with this thing. The grease gets hard. So if you have an old VCR that eats tapes, re-grease the mechanism, then it should play. One time I worked on a late 90s or early 2000s Emerson VCR. It used to eat tapes, open it up, fidget around with the mechanism, and re-greased it, and it worked fine after that. So yeah, a little fun fact for you there. Old grease happened. Brain part. I spoke there. The grease gets hard in a lot of old electronics. So yeah, especially stuff like this where it's over 30 years old. Grease gets hard and it kind of screws up the mechanism. So yeah, not overdo it. A bit there. It's probably not the whole thing, so there's probably more underneath here, but I'm still gonna just do what I can for now. There we go. Did I miss anything? This spot here. There we go. Some here. Some here. Need to be careful how much I get on here though. There we go. Okay, let's try it now. Okay. Still needs a little bit of work though. You can see it's trying to lift it up. Okay, I might mess around with this thing off camera for a little bit. Okay, now we have the undersides of the unit, and you're wondering I'm not going to screw around with this board because this is fine. What I was trying to get at was the underside of the mechanism, and those few minutes off camera I found out a few things. Regreasing it did help the mechanism. I think it's in part of a worn out belt and a few other things. And there's still some parts that need grease down here. It's kind of hard to see. There's some cogs right here. So yeah. Might need a new belt for something, and just grease this up here and it'll probably work. Now I'll probably play a laserdisc now. I just have to help it push the tray in. So yeah, I have to fidget around with it a little bit, get all the new grease worked in, and this thing should work okay, other than me having to like pull the tray out, push it back in. Kind of a small inconvenience, but I'll probably eventually get a belt to replace that, but yeah. I'll grease this quick. This little cheap LED light thing I got. It did have a nice inspection light, but I lost it, so this cheap thing for now. The lithium grease here. There we go. All worked in there. There we go. You're wondering, yeah, it'd probably be easier to work with this with the circuitry out of the way, but I don't feel like taking the whole thing apart. There we go. That should be good. Everything else. It's kind of hard to see how it was bored in the way, but I don't really want to take the whole thing apart just to get at one thing. Awkward to work at some angles, but it's fine. Okay, I might flip this thing back on its other side and see what it does. Well, I've been messing around with this thing for a little bit, and I think there's more than just old grease wrong with this thing. I think there might be a belt that's not gripping right on this thing somewhere, because I've regreased the whole mechanism, and yeah, it still needs a little bit of help working. Come on. Now look at that. Well, now I can move it up and down easier, but it's kind of inconvenient to play movies on it. And if you're wondering, like I said earlier, yes, this thing does play laser discs. It plays them just fine, actually. Just the disc tray that don't work. Here's the cover. Pretty cool, huh? Probably hook this up to a TV, but I don't got any small TVs lying around anywhere, so I'll just show you the disc playing in it. No video, unfortunately, because I have nothing hooked up to it. Play, as you can see, the disc's spinning up just fine. Give it a minute. Hang on, give it a minute. Okay, having some technical difficulties here. Really? Now this is the time for it to quit? Come on, I need to give it a minute to slow down. There we go. Now it should work. There, now it's playing. I should have got like a little 12-inch TV down here hooked this up to, but as you can see, this thing plays Laserdisc just fine. So, yeah. It's just kind of a pain to use it because this tray don't work right, and I should probably come back to this thing some other time, so I figured I'd make a quick video on it. Show the mechanism of it, show off my Laserdisc I got here. This is a 2-disc set. Pretty neat, huh? So, yeah, I figured I'd show this off. This is RD's Vintage Tube Radios, TVs, and more. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.